Alright, I think what I'm going to do, I've got some tag board here. I think I'm going to cut out a template here, because trying to work with it in the 1/4 inch is got some challenges. If I can get it going in the tag board, the cardboard first, then I can move that over to sheet metal. Try it again with the sheet metal. It'll be strong enough to actually put on the suspension. And excuse me. Strong enough to put on the suspension and test. And then I can make any tweaks and then put it in 3/8 actually, instead of skip the 1/4. So the other thing I'm going to do too is I'm not going to I'm going to leave a little more room here. Because I already know that the angle on this one is off. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I did with the 1/4 inch. And I definitely want to run the holes in and that stuff. So I'm going to leave it a little wide there, and that stuff. But I need to come back and cut those holes out. I should have done that already. So, oh well. All right. So it dawned on me that these 2 holes are way off. The other 2 holes I think are there, but I know this matches. So basically, I'm going to hold the paper down on top of the tag board. I'm going to get this lined up. Okay, I like that. I got those 2 holes lined up. So let's just take a pencil, draw these 2, get a new position there. Okay, I should probably tape it down. Let's move over to the other side. All right, that was just a paperweight. Now I'm making sure I don't let up the pressure on the paper at any point. So I don't need to worry about cutting all the way through the tag board, because I don't really want to punch a hole in my bench top. So I'm hitting it hard enough to definitely make a mark and cut through the paper. But I'll come back after the fact and put the tag board over something else. Okay, so let me lay this down on here one more time, and I can adjust the holes. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm just going to put a light sketch on the there. Okay, and that pencil mark is centered in the other one, so I like the position of that. So now I can take this off of here, put this over another piece of wood or another piece of tag board, and like this, and finish punching these holes. All right. I'm going to mark the center hole there. I'll probably just put this back over and trace it on there. This one's pretty clean. I may do that too. Anyway, I got to cut the center hole. I'll cut the rough shape outside and get that done here. Okay. Okay, I think I'll take the inside radius out with the X-Acto knife. Once you cut through the first time, then the second pass through is fairly easy. I got the paper down to act as a stop. It'll provide enough protection to the bench. The bench I'm not too worried about anyway. The way I designed the bench was it's got a piece of 1/4 inch formica on the top. So when it gets too dang beat up and bad, I just go get another piece of 1/4 inch formica and basically staple it down on top. So, and I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to X-Acto that out. All right, I'm holding that up there, holding the Let's cut it 8 degrees. And what I want to do here is I'm going to draw a line here at the end. Okay, basically I just want to find out what parallel is with the end of the tubing. And I don't know if you can see at that angle, but that's definitely off. You know, that's pointing off at that direction instead of that direction. I'm going to make sure I've got at least like 3/8 of an inch of metal that bends up to meet this. Okay. So I wanted to get parallel there because I want it to bend parallel. At least that's my thinking at this point. So the closer I can get it to bend to parallel, when it comes up, it will point straight into this. And that way I can just, at least for putting it together here, what I'm looking to do is just put a saw cut in there horizontally. I might possibly just do the same thing and just trace parallel here by sighting down it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Tag board's cheap, so I'll cut that out. I'll just cut that across there square because it's visually annoying. And then I'll put a break in it right there and bend it up and see how we're sitting. Actually, I need to lift this up. Roughly a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16 of an inch. That'll put it at the same height as the center of the 3/8. So I think I'll probably have to do that too. We'll see. All right, we're not going to get too fancy here. Basically, I'm just going to hold that down there as a straight edge. Look down the back side here and make sure I got it parallel to the end there. And put a bend in there. Now let's I don't think I'm even going to run these all the way down just to see. Hold it on there where I want it. Okay, I can tell where it's binding. I need to go a little bit deeper there. So I'll go a little bit deeper in the cardboard rather than cut the tube off. That's pretty damn nice. Let's put a bit more pronounced bend in there. Easier to push it back down than to bend it up. So if that's down there, alright, that's pretty close. I'm going to need to space this up in order to tell for sure, but that gives me a start. And then I can just push this back down and create the sheet metal piece. So basically that's what I'm going to do with the other side as well. Hold it on, do the same thing, trace around it, get my mark on my bend the cardboard and all that kind of stuff. Get my mark to bend the cardboard at. Play with it a little bit. I may actually just go ahead and fire up the welder and just tack these darn things on. I'm getting tired of trying to hold them on there. Well, I put the spacers under there and basically measured it out, and it's sitting, you know, the tag board's basically right in the middle of where the 3/8 would be, to the center line. I like the spacing of the tubes and the shape and that stuff that I have so far. I don't know if I can hold this one in here without knocking off the other one, but I like how it lines up in that stuff. Now, here's the thing though. that tube, in order to get down to the middle here, it just dawned on me, because, you know, I need it up here somewhere to be in the middle. I can raise this up, but this surface is where I need it on the ball joint, okay? So I need these tubes to go down in relation to this. If I were to raise this up to match the tubes, I would also have to raise it up back here the same amount. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark where this tube is hitting, and I'm going to cut out some of the metal in the jig underneath both of these, so they will drop down. For testing, I could just simply, you know, grind off some of the tube and let it fall farther. But I think I'm going to cut some of the jig away. But that'll probably be tomorrow.